This is GitHub Hot Today. Today's projects include OpenClaw, a personal AI assistant, VSCode, a powerful code editor, and AutoGPT, a platform for building AI agents. OpenClaw is a self-hosted gateway that turns your favorite chat apps WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, iMessage into a control panel for AI agents running on your own machine. Instead of juggling multiple dashboards, you just message your agent like a coworker. It remembers context, runs tasks in the background, and can even browse the web or execute shell commands on your behalf. The architecture is clean. A single gateway process owns all your messaging services and exposes a typed WebSocket API. Clients like the macOS menu bar app, CLI, or WebUI connect to this gateway to send requests and subscribe to events. What makes this different is the tool system. Agents don't just chat. They call typed functions to read files, run code, control browsers, or manage scheduled jobs. You can restrict these tools per agent or use profiles like coding or messaging. Setup is surprisingly fast. One npm install, run the onboarding wizard, and you're pairing your first channel. Telegram takes seconds with a bot token. WhatsApp needs a QR scan but works great once connected. The community is already building wild stuff. People are automating PR reviews sent to Telegram, controlling smart home devices like air purifiers via CLI, and even building full iOS apps entirely through chat conversations. It runs on Mac, Windows, or Linux. The macOS app handles TCC permissions for screen recording and accessibility, while remote setups work smoothly over SSH tunnels or Tailscale. One thing to note, it's still evolving fast. Some channels require separate plugin installs, and the security model relies on you managing allow lists for sensitive commands. But for a project this young, the momentum is insane. VSCode just flipped the script on how we build software. After 10 years of monthly releases, the team is now shipping stable updates every single week. This isn't magic, it's agents. The VSCode team replaced their old workflow with autonomous AI agents that handle triage, code reviews, and even release notes. Look at the numbers. In the first quarter of 2026, commits doubled to over 5,000, and closed issues nearly tripled to 8,400 compared to last year. Here's the real shift. Product managers aren't just writing specs anymore. They are prompting agents to generate working PRS directly. A feature idea goes from conversation to pull request in minutes, not days. You get 4 built-in modes out of the box. Ask for quick questions, plan to structure a solution before coding, agent for full implementation, and code reviewer for feedback. The editor itself keeps getting sharper. Version 1.113 adds a unified chat customizations editor, letting you manage instructions, prompt files, and custom agents in one place. They also added configurable thinking effort right in the model picker. You can tell Claude or GPT to think harder about complex problems without digging into settings files. Under the hood, it's still the extensible platform we know. Everything from language support to the AI features themselves is built on the same extension, API. If you're building internal tools, the new MCP server support means your agents can talk to your own databases and APIs securely. It bridges local context with cloud power. The barrier to entry is basically zero. Install it, sign in with GitHub, and you get access to these models immediately. No credit card, no complex setup. Is it perfect? Not yet. Complex agent loops can still burn through tokens fast, and you need solid test harnesses to prevent AI-generated regressions. But for daily driving, it's the most significant update to the developer experience in a decade. The editor finally works as fast as you think. AutoGPT platform lets you build AI agents that run continuously without babysitting them. You design workflows visually, connect pre-built blocks, and deploy agents that execute tasks autonomously when triggered. The core idea is modularity. You get agent blocks, reusable workflows that do specific jobs like translating text, analyzing sentiment, or fetching data. Chain them together to build complex automations without rewriting logic. Here's what makes it different. Agents run continuously in the cloud. They're not one-off scripts. Setup triggers could be a webhook, a schedule, or an API call, and the agent activates automatically, does its job, then waits for the next trigger. The architecture splits into two parts. AutoGPT server handles the heavy lifting, core logic, infrastructure, and the marketplace for pre-built agents. The front end gives you the visual builder where you drag blocks, wire them up, and monitor execution. You're not locked into one LLM provider. It ships with integrations for OpenAI, Anthropic, Grok, Llama, and AIML API, which gives you access to over 300 models, including DeepSeek and Gemini. Building custom blocks is straightforward if you know Python. Define input and output schemas with Pydantic. Implement the run method. Add test mocks for network calls. The framework handles SSRF protection and credential management out of the box. Security-wise, they've thought about this. There's a secure request wrapper that blocks private IP ranges, validates URLs, and prevents SSRF attacks. For auth, you can use API keys or OAuth 2 flows. The system offloads credential handling, so you don't have to. Deployment uses Docker Compose. One command spins up Supabase, Redis, RabbitMQ, and the backend services. There's also a one-line install script for macOS, Linux, and Windows if you want to skip manual setup. For local development, they provide makefile commands. Make start core for services, make run backend for the FastAPI server, make run frontend for Next.js. Pretty standard stack if you've worked with modern web apps. Real talk on limitations. The cloud-hosted version is still beta. You need to join a waitlist. Self-hosting means you're managing multiple services. Supabase can be finicky on Windows if you use Hyper-V instead of WSL2. The licensing is dual. MIT for most of the repo, but the AutoGPT platform folder uses Polyform Shield. This lets them keep some components closed while still sharing the core with the community. If you're building automation workflows and don't want to manage agent state, retry logic, and credential rotation yourself, AutoGPT platform abstracts that away. You'll focus on the workflow logic. It handles the operational overhead. That's all for today's show. See you tomorrow.